welcome back to Secret of Mana. Time to start raiding through the Grand Palace, aka location which is very grand. It'll most likely serve as a religious location for original users of this place. Hard to say, but I would say that would be quite plausible way this place would be used. And there's a couple of swords and some kind of place to get actually forward, and with a big prominently placed orb. I don't know better word for those, but swords get just. Yeah, those are quite common enemies in the Mana series, these floating swords. I would expect them to be, they might be quite dangerous when you would look about it. Sword which actually flies and tries to attack you. Because how would you try to just right beneath it or outside of it to its possible wielder, or would you just aim at the sword itself? And of course it could also be a question of that how would that sword just be flown away or not at all? Lots of questions. Oh, that one demands to be gnome, so let's blast it with a gem this time. Hope it does the damage, does the work. Yep, it did, and some other book, but no reason to start picking fights with the book. Because things are something that you will do them by the book or you don't. And another room, but this one has much more, you could say, obvious color scheme, so there's no need to there's no reason to bother with the identity analyzer in this place, because I can everybody guess that it's the Undine who is the source of the stuff to do here. Yeah, and sword can tilt quite nastily. Oh yeah. I'm smacking these things out of existence just because. And the book summons more enemies. Those are quite common kind of pests in this game nowadays. Enemies just calling more of their kind, and usually of the more annoying kind of enemies. And of course, that kind of enemies can take a lot of beating. Yeah, reflect magic, but that wouldn't do anything to that. I don't seem to have. Don't seem to have happened much anything of interesting around here. Yep, it didn't happen in this room, so it will be here instead. Come on, don't get stuck with them. Wait, I wonder does it have anything to do? Oh. And the heck hound calls more of its kind. Of course, these wolf things tend to call more of their ilk, but it's somewhat the weak kind, so I hope. No, it wasn't really much of a big issue. And up here, then we go again. There seems to be a path forward in here, but not picking up, bothering to pick fight with everything around here. Oops, and there would be another location. So, and this paved path has apparently opened. So, time to get in here again. Looks kind of shady, but looks something doesn't prove anything. That's quite, you could say, wise thing to guess that. Yep, something looks something doesn't mean it is something. Oh yeah, I guess it would be time to bring out the selfie. And funnily enough, you could say that that this game, you can't get through without using magic in this game because of these orbs. Mean that, yep, full don't use magic runs are quite much impossible, and I would also guess that even because of you can only carry 4 candies and 4 chocolates and 4 wishing wells around you, means that you would most likely be not getting much of, you could say, good use out of it. And this is quite obvious what to make use of this place here. Salamander it is. That petrification might be one of the most, in that sense, powerful transformations, status effects you might suffer, and even that isn't, you could say, that intimidating. It's decently potent threat, but nothing you could say which couldn't be handled. Climbing even higher in this place. Oh, damn, that hurt. Be happy. I can't remember what, but there was a... Well, there might be, that same gag might have been used in several other contexts, but it was basically that the tortoise and the rabbit and the tortoise, it's knowing quite much of it, that yeah, he might be slow, but it makes use of the trick called, yep, they might be a thing, they might be using a Okay, not here. This is either dead end or place to not get into. But there seem to be a couple of other stair paths. Not here, that is the book. Oh, not here, that's the place. This path might be the one where I have to go. Nope, it's not this. Does it go? Is it here? Oh yes, it might be here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna smack that out of existence. This place also has very clear sign about what's the peril kind of around here, so that would be, although I would say that when it's a matter of the whole remakes of games, I would hope that the remake of Secret of Mana would have been much more in line of it was then named Trials of Mana, and which had never been actually complete of which had never been it had never been game which was became or is Japanese Seiken Densetsu number 2, which is to say in West it's known as Secret of Mana, and the first Seiken Densetsu was known as Final Fantasy Gaiden, which it was Final Fantasy Adventure, which it was before Mana series started to form its you could say own identity. And there have been later reports of so-called Sword of Mana, which was then when the Mana series had basically built its own identity, which would then have more things common with the later Mana series games, like Elemental Spirits and canon travels and all that. Oh, damn. But Riot has an interesting little extra magic that others do not have, but let's just show it. Riot can do Reflect spell, Wall, and Resurrection. Of course, with that kind of number, you can see that yep, it is not as good as you could say the fairy gauntlets, but with the amount of you could say that you can still stay one of the couple wishes with it, means that yep, it's quite useful. Very certain that this is Lumina. Yep. Yeah. So far it seems that only 2 spirit places would be left. That of Dryad, of the Luna and Dryad. The Green Spirit and the Moon Spirit. And interestingly enough, as in this one, there was a little bit of amount of interlap or changing in what order you could get the specific spirits. Same weird thing was in what is now known as Trials of Mana. Although in that case it was a bit different issue. It was much more like an issue of there being a need for the now I got here. I would guess that I'm getting quite decent amounts of weapon experience in here. No, not picking fight with the sword. With the swords. Hound monsters, whatever term you want to use, sure, I will easily smack it out of being. I'm not bothering with that one. And there's a couple of plenty of enemies around this place. healing still. It's like they even walking into enemy specific phases will make you get you hit. No, I agree. That pest. Alright, blasting going out there. And that should also show some of the reason why this game charge attacks aren't always good. Because enemy with evasion might just not connect. When the attack that you spend long time charging to get through doesn't connect, when you could at the same time smite out about a dozen different other attacks which don't take such a long draw, there really isn't much point of making use of those big impressive charge attacks when you know that they are very big risk of them not working, or at least not working properly. Just don't big fight all the time. Alright. Something new build. Yeah. Okay, did I just glitch myself? Yep, I did. Trying to program me allowed me to just throw me out of completely different location. But luckily I was able to make use of that. Make use of the magic rope and get out of dungeon that way. Which I find very good thing that I had that specific extra special ability to run away. Yep, once again through here. Just running through all the locations. With whole intention of getting back to where I was, which is here. But luckily the fact that I didn't need to do any puzzle solving made it much easier to get through this little hindrance. Okay, come here. Now I got there, and I'm where I'm supposed to. Not picking a fight with the turtle thing because of the quite unpleasant amount of nastiness in here. analyzer. What do you want? Oh, it wants Luna. Moon magic. Alright, not wanting to couple again anymore. Oh. No, there was a lot of those lances around here. Oh, damn, that hurt. Well, swing me through here. While I'm at it, the healing spell as well. And also, it's quite nice to notice that despite there being you would say quite a lot of enemies are in these rooms, you do tend to stay down once you actually make them into that state. Mostly because of the... I don't know if the sprite memory proper term to use it, but after the enemy has been... With an extra magic point. It really doesn't do much of pain to those things. Stay there groveling, just come here, all of you. Not like that. From there. Looks like I opened the path to somewhere. Oh, looks like I have some sort of fighting lizard thing. Let's just look at the analyzer, what it can do. It gives experience and money, snack, again. Maybe it creates fire. Now I see it. Yeah, it's gonna be burn it. And it killed over. And once again there's a little bit of a distinct little side path. Now I can go through right inside the main entrance, which is lovely because that cellar part is not something I want to be going through again. It's quite unpleasant. So time to make a use of the game mechanics. And flammy drum. And the use of this banging drum is a bit more common in my game. Getting some fluid drinking stuff because otherwise I'll be getting my voice rough, which is kind of inconvenient, but no need to do anything other than to get rest at the inn to save the small increment of progress I got. I do say that the stair walking isn't that convenient. Little. No, I came to South Town instead of North Town this time. Well, it doesn't really matter much. It should be around here in this place as well. That's the item store, but where's the inn? Much locations of this place. It wasn't. Made a big mistake of coming here, trying to find this basic service which I needed, but it wasn't here, so not much of a big deal. There's this place. Oh, that's actually the ruin. Here's the North Town. Look at that. Not the castle, even though I might be able to just go through it and rampage it. But here's the inn. Getting my small increment of progress once again. Preserve. Well, let's just arm my get myself the best weaponry hand-to-hand combat there is available, which it says swords, spears, and axes. And now going to Flammy and getting ready to rampage through the rest of even more of the Grand Palace. So I'd say that the Grand Palace, because it's got the underground section, the underground city section, underground section, and now the overground section. It might be one of the biggest areas of the entire game. And of course, even before that, there was this little tiny visit to the upstairs. And these guys are just giving me just lovely little free experience points to smack out of existence. Get through the door through here. And there's a path up here, so what might be here? Oh, there's the Emperor. seems like no more emperor and no more, usually also no more empire. Oh! Oh, fun, huh? Oh, Thanatos. You are the main bad guy. Oh yeah, he is doing the villainous exposition. So they are going to the mana fortress, and Vanha turned into a new boss monster, this time into big snake thing. As long as it keeps spamming out the pygmy glare. Alright. How do I? So it's it takes some magic, about 100 damage from that. So it might be a case of one of these. Okay, that one didn't do so well. Seem to be doing that well. Okay, trying to reach it back in of my magic point doesn't do much. Okay, practically nothing. It's like that. Every time I would try to get an attack in, it's gonna blast out some sort of physical attack, which makes sure that, yep, you ain't hitting. So yeah, you can see that the Texas is quite tough boss. Trying to use the long distance weaponry instead. Oh yeah. About 100 points of damage from that salamander. Alright, now I think I get into a corridor so I can throw some damage spam to it. So I think I did. I got it to an enemy to a loop of being constantly being struck. Just switching between characters at the active control, just throwing out regular attacks over and over again. Because I know that the loop has returned back, I can just keep blasting out again and again and again. It's an endless loop. I can just toss at it. Slowly gets itself whittled out of existence. It's funny because, yeah, first it gets into a makes a boss might get into an annoying beating up loop, but when boss itself is placed into a similar thing, it's kind of a fair deal, especially when the bosses in this game are quite janky. Especially these later game bosses, very wobbly hitboxes and all that. Just smacking out damage until it goes down. Let's just hope that the breaking of the loop the analyzer doesn't completely change. Oh, it's going down already. Yeah. Thanks to AI going into stupid mode, it went down. Hexas went down quite easily because, well, I really don't know. Is there any practical, you could say, reliable way of figuring it into going that way? But Hexas is one of, you could say, tough bosses of the game because of no weaknesses and anything like that. Yeah. That one's out of... Mana sword. Actually, no. Let's just try to head back to the seed and see what's going. Can I actually restore it? Yes, I can. Oh, but I don't. Nothing is happening. Yeah, of course, because Thanatos and others want to resurrect. Oh! So, this is a, you could say, this is a preview of the roof of the Mana Fortress. Yeah. This techno battlefield is... Yes, but luckily, Rider 3, when it blasts out the... Yeah, it makes itself immune to the offensive magic which Rider wiped it out before, but it also means that because it threw itself into... And because it already has... Mech Rider can't do much anything. Mech Rider number 3 can't do much anything, and beyond just buzzing around, it's becoming immune to magics, yes, but it's also become quite much incapable of doing anything either. just slowly whittling that thing down as well. Right. Yeah, it's just a big ride around maneuver. That is kind of just attack the real big fast, don't be at the front enemy from the flank is kind of, well, it's an old design thing, and also works very much in real life as well, that you always try to get into something flank or rear or something dangerous. You don't want to be at the front of it. Yeah, but it's gonna be quite much of a it ain't gonna be a fast or subtle fight because of the fact that I can't bring out the magic into it. Basic healings and very careful maneuvers. Yes, that. Is the wall still up? Okay, so. No reason to. Because it's already telling itself in the reflect mode, I really can't make sure that I really have difficulties on making sure that where is the boomerang spell, so it has some kind of very weird and unreliable hitball. Yeah, that's the thing with this game is enemies and design. Enemy hitboxes tend to be very, you could say, unreliable occasionally, especially when it's a matter of these boss monsters. And then you take account of the various degrees of evasion that enemies might have, and it becomes very difficult to reliably land hits on anything, and it even applies to you would say, special attacks you might be having on if you throw at them, so which also means that, yep, don't bother making use of the super moves. They have fancy animations, but they really don't do that well damage reliably. And I would say that reliability in games like these is quite an important thing to have. Chasing it down. Alright, that should be ready to fit. Oh, it's got a little bit of Luckily the mech rider is not using of the more hit point heavy bosses. Okay, just testing out that does it have defender, and a little test, let's make use of the status affecting spell method. Oh yeah, it still repels. Come on, go down already. I don't have all day time. Oh, that is my kind of a hit. Battle of attrition. Very much a battle of attrition because of my hits don't seem to be doing much damage, but even little hits eventually take it down. And this was the roof of the Mana Fortress, or however you want to call it. About to sneeze. Oops, something bad happening. Yep, okay. The palace was up, and then it goes down because something big it was falling. Gets out. Yep, it sinks back to the sea. Might have caused some sort of cataclysmic level of damage below. But now we have this. Let's just land and see. And the world map music has changed. What does Gemma know? Yeah, that kind of it's not just because of the not just forbidden place, not just because of the fact that there would be a political entity, say, or political or religious or whatever entity saying that don't go there. No, that place was something that which actively itself was saying that you don't. This place is not for you. You have no business here. Bugger off. And it was capable, and it had ability to do it because of the massive loads. But of course, because this game's writing was quite shoddy and then it had to be translated, which definitely certainly didn't help because Japanese writing can, in lesser amount of marks, deliver more information because of the different writing system. And Neko is here as well. Oh, thank you. What is he selling? Oh, he's selling the best equipment of the game. Not the completely, you could say, that equipment which would be the utterly completely best of the entire game that can be on later, but from the practical sense, he's selling the best gear of the game. So let's just buy everybody to have gauntlet and this special helmet. But it would be next time that I would actually have to head towards the Pure Land and see what's going on there. And that would be, gameplay-wise, a very long dungeon with a gauntlet of bosses and very interesting setting as well. But that will be thing happening next time. See ya.